Hello, Gemini. My name is Nigel. Welcome, excuse me, to Alchemy. This is your November 2024 reading, so let's get started right away. I'm going to start with this card here. It is the infamous Seven of Swords. And, you know, this traditionally could mean lies, deception, shadiness. But it also could mean mental agility, right? Strategizing, being a little cunning. This is Uranus in Aquarius. And we'll see. This could be you being very strategic here or cunning. This could be someone else. My feeling is that it is you. But we'll see as we put together this puzzle. It does say magical powers here right under it. It says, I weave. Here you go. I weave and I clear, I cast and know magic secrets to me now show. Number 24. That might or might not mean something to you, but this is coming in reverse. And in my readings, when this particular deck comes in reverse, it means this is something that's going to naturally come to you this month. So your powers of manifestation here might be at a peak. And I see you have the manifestation card here too. I am jumping ahead a little bit, so I apologize for that. But yeah, your powers of manifestation, whether you believe in them or not, are going to be at its peak. So if I were you, I would lean in on that and use it for your own greater good. And it does look like here with the Seven of Swords, you might be doing that anyway, but this is a little reminder just in case you forget. You have the Blood card here, and you know, this is number 37, Sanguis. Beautiful card, right? This is the pulse, the body, or it could mean blood ties, sure. Red is the color of vitality and beauty. Is something coming alive here within you? It is definitely vital energy here. Let's keep forging on here. You have another card, which is Pano, number 27, Immeasurable Power of the Heart Way. Beautiful card, right? This card comes up when and basically warns us not to overanalyze to the point where confusion sets in and no actions get taken as a result, okay? This is a Hawaiian word, and it generally means righteousness or balance. And it also has to do with healing. So it begs the question, who can you offer healing to here, Gemini? And what parts of you need healing, and how are those two things linked? Fascinating card for a fascinating sign. Okay, you do have manifest, like I pointed out before. Let's see if I get that card of manifestation this month, along with this magical powers card and the Seven of Swords. It all points in the same direction. Your manifestation ability is at hand. So definitely understand your words speak spells this month. Pretty sure that came out in one of your readings recently. It might have been your charm reading. You do have shift here, and it says taking your career in a totally different direction. You may find that your career is not taking off, is not going in the direction you'd like it to, or perhaps you're leaving it as is. I don't know. There is some shift not taking place that you want to take place, and that's probably just temporary energy, but it does feel fairly stuck in some way. I'm not really sure why. Here you have receipts. You may be called upon to produce receipts, so mind yourself in that way. You might be called upon yourself to prove something, to prove what you bought, how you paid for it, something like that. Could be taxes. That's coming up too. Could be anything like that. You have receipts here on the table. You do have interlude. So interlude is on the table. It says pause, timing factor. When I see interlude, I do feel that this interlude has something to do with a romantic tie that you might have, but we will uncover the rest. You are at some sort of a crossroads. It says choice, multiple options, turning point, indecisiveness, but with those two doors, it does seriously remind me of your sign in general. I do think you're at some sort of crossroads. The choices you make now, the spells you speak into existence are going to have long-reaching tentacles, Gemini. So really take care for the month of November. You do have a hand of cards here, and it says, not showing your hand. See? This is strategy, not showing your hand. There's something that you're strategizing this month. There's something that you're either hiding, not showing, being very strategic about. I don't want to say manipulative, but could be. Could be. I don't think this is a force outside you. I do think this is you being strategic in some way. So we'll take that for what it's worth, and we will keep forging forward. I do think the healing thing matters. I think you have to figure out who you can provide healing to, and how that will heal something within you. I just think that that needs to be said again. So it's going to be different for all the Geminis out there. You do have the ruin here. This is a witch's ruin, by the way. And this stands for female, the woman. Of course, that could be you. Could be somebody you're dealing with. It could be you, whether you're male or female. And it could be you leaning on your divinely feminine side. And, that has to do with being, compassionate, nurturing, and stuff like that. But, that particular ruin is associated with the color brown. So that might mean something to you. It's caring for someone caring for you. It could represent your home. It also could represent mothers or motherhood. So it could have something to do with your mother or the fact that you're a mother. Take that for what it's worth here. Let's move on to your astrology here. Fascinating. You do have the sign of Scorpio, and this is the number 8 in this deck. And as you know, we are officially in Scorpio season. And Scorpio season is going to go on until November 21st, so most of the month. So it seems to be a pivotal month for you somehow, Gemini. To give you a little bit of a breakdown, on November 1st, you have the new moon in Scorpio, and that's going to be great for making plans and kicking off new goals if you have them. November 2nd, you have Mercury in Scorpio, trine Mars in Cancer. That is the day you want to cut to the chase. Avoid small talk. Avoid going round something and round something. Just cut to the chase. Ask for what you want to ask for. Get the conversation going in a direction that's solid. No small talk, right? On November 3rd, you have Juno enters Scorpio. And that is like, it's now or never type energy. It's all or nothing, now or never. It's time to either cut things off or just go in full throttle. And that's the kind of energy you're going to be seeing on that day. On November 4th, you have the Sun in Scorpio trine Saturn in Pisces. And that's a great day for manifestation. We talked about that. So you should write that down. Okay. November 4th is a really good day, especially considering all the cards, all the oracle cards that we've seen already here. So keep that under your hat here. On November 16th, you have the Sun in Scorpio, opposition Venus in Taurus. And it's sort of like it's Murphy's Law. If it can happen, it will happen that day. It's sort of like a roller coaster day. So you can prepare yourself for that. On November 18th, you have Sun in Scorpio trine Neptune in Pisces. And the hidden parts of your mind can hold answers that you are seeking to what's going on now. So meditation is definitely on the table for you around that time. Search within yourself for certain answers here. Let's look at these cards. You have Descendant. It says attraction, relationships, partnership. But what I would do is, if you're aware of your Descendant sign, I would lean on that energy this month. If you're unaware of what your Descendant is, you look up your rising sign. If you might already know that, whatever your rising sign is, if you're not aware of the opposite, so you would just go on the internet and say, what is the opposite sign? What is the opposite sign of blah, blah, blah? So for instance, my rising sign is Leo. My opposite sign, meaning my Descendant, is then Aquarius. So you're being asked this month to lean on your Descendant sign, whatever that is. Look up if you are unaware of what. So for instance, the opposite of Cancer would be Capricorn. You would look up the different traits of Capricorn. Lean on that. Okay, so you know, I'm not trying to, like, you know, over explain this, but just in case you're unaware of it, just lean on the qualities of that sign just this month. You have medium coele, midheaven, right? Direction, reputation. With your midheaven, your public persona is on the table. Your career, your social standing, your goals, your reputation will all be, I'm not going to say under a microscope, but in the spotlight this month, okay? You pulled 2 Moonology cards. Put that up there. The first is New Moon in Cancer. It says you and your loved ones are safe. There might be a time this month where you're not going to feel that way. This came in reverse. Your new moon in Cancer was July 5th. So there might have been something that happened around that time that is affecting you adversely right now. Likewise, this card says full moon in Capricorn. It says the end of a tough cycle approaches, and this came in reverse as well. Now, the interesting thing about the full moon in Capricorn is that we had 2 full moons back to back, one on June 21st, one on July 21st. So between this date on this card and these dates, I would say between June 21st and July 21st, something might have happened in your life that is or will affect you on a fairly deep level this month. It's going to be different for all of you. Let's keep in mind what this interlude is here. There is some interlude on the table. There's a crossroads energy. There is a house of cards not showing your hand. Maybe it's needed, Gemini. Maybe it's needed. You're going to be asked to prove something one way or another with this receipt card. So definitely keep that in mind. Now let's move on to your tarot. As you can see here, we have the Trust in Divine Timing that came out for you, the first leg of your month. So this is the beginning of your month. Let's look at your tarot. Trust in Divine Timing. So there might be something playing out here. The first week of the month. You have the 2 of Pentacles here in reverse. And the 2 of Pentacles here in reverse. You may find something difficult, messy, chaotic, right? You may be overextending yourself in some way, monetarily or work-wise. Maybe you're just doing too much. Maybe you're just accepting too much burden. Maybe you have a lot of bills. It seems that way. Now here, interestingly enough, the next card is the Magician in reverse. By the way, the 2 of Pentacles is Saturn in Capricorn, and this, my friend, is Gemini. It can also be Virgo, but it is obviously your reading. And so, like I said, the Magician in reverse, the 7 of Swords, the Hand of Cards. It all points to manipulative energy. Now, are you being manipulative for good reason? Probably, absolutely, right? But it is manipulative energy, and it is manipulative energy, but it does lead to, now it's manipulation, it's cunning, it's deception, you know, coupled with those other cards, it's sleight of hand. It is sleight of hand. Now this leads into the world. So whatever it is you were doing here pays off. Trust in divine timing. It is playing out at the beginning of the month. You have the world, which is fixed energy, Leo, Taurus, Aquarius, and Scorpio. It is completion, harmony, fulfillment, reaching a goal. You have reached some sort of a goal. Now, this column adds up to and breaks down to the number 6. And the number 6 is Venus energy. That's money, love, beauty. So this goal could be money related for sure, because I see some pentacles here. It seems like it is money related for many of you. It could be love related as well. Venus does rule both. So let's keep that under our hats as we move on to the second part of the month, which we see here is the harvest. Doesn't that make sense, right? First of all, it is autumn, obviously. You are receiving some sort of harvest here. There is no doubt, all right? You trusted in divine timing. You manipulated the air around you, and you are coming into a harvest here mid-month, Gemini. You have the Queen of Wands at the beginning of your mid-month. The Queen of Wands is Mars in Aries. It's the watery side of fire. It's confidence, it's determination, it's optimism, it's charisma, it's passion. Could this be someone in your energy? Sure. But this could also be you. It looks like you have attained a goal, and perhaps your confidence is at an all-time high. You're optimistic for some reason. Now, what I like about this is that the next card, which is the center of your month, this is the card, this is the energy that all the other energy revolves around, is the Ace of Pentacles. This seems very, very money related to me. It's the center of your reading, new opportunities, abundance, prosperity, manifestation. That is the card of monetary manifestation, or at the very least, earthly goals. Harvest. This gives birth to the Knight of Wands. You have a lot of wand energy here, a lot of fire, a lot of earth. I like that for you. Jupiter in Sagittarius, sudden influx of money, sudden influx of goals, brave decisions, coupled with this Queen here. Very, very aggressive, but not aggressive in a bad way. Just confident. Definitely confident. You have confidence here on the table. Mid-month looks amazing, Gemini. Now, ironically enough, mid-month, when you add it up and break it down, it adds up to the number 1. And the number 1 is associated with the sun. And what did I say? Masculine, assertive energy, warmth, illumination, being in the spotlight, maybe. Confidence. Beautiful, beautiful energy. Now, as we move on to the end of your month, let me move that over. It's probably all crooked. I hate that. I hate when it gets crooked. Okay. At the end of your month here, your self-worth is on the table. Perhaps people's expectations of you are pretty high. Perhaps your expectations of yourself are pretty high. You are going to be met with a divine detour here. There's some sort of intervention going on here with you and the divine. I mean, you have the divine timing card. You have fate here, divine intervention, detours. There might be something that goes on here at the end of the month that you were not expecting, okay? You're not expecting it. You're not counting on it. Let's see if it's good or bad. Well, it doesn't look particularly good. It looks like but it looks like it's divinely orchestrated. You have here the Ace of Cups in reverse. The Ace of Cups in reverse obviously is water. When it's in reverse like this, it's empty cup. It's disappointment. This could very well be repressed emotions, the emotions that you keep to yourself, holding feelings inside. This could represent bad news coming from a source. You have here the Six of Wands in reverse. The Six of Wands in reverse is Jupiter in Leo. It is no rewards for hard work. It's weird because you had such a great mid-month and then it just turns, right? And what does that say? Detour. It's almost like it is feeling lack of recognition. It's unrewarded work. There's something that you worked for that you're not being rewarded for properly. You have the Queen of Pentacles here in reverse as well. Queen of Pentacles is Saturn in Capricorn. It could be money mismanagement. It could be someone who's unreliable. It could be a jealous person around you. It could be a shallow person around you, a very earthy person. Could be a female, but it doesn't have to be for a gen pop reading. But I have to tell you, there is someone here around you that I don't know whether they're asking a lot of you or you're being detoured somehow here. It's just such a strange reading. It really is. It's a very strange reading. So you had this amazing energy mid-month, the harvest, the autumn, the Queen of Wands, the Knight of Wands, the Ace of Pentacles, and then boom, this stuff happens. Very odd. At the beginning of the month, you do look overwhelmed. Maybe these are two separate events. Maybe one thing goes amazingly right and the other thing doesn't. Could be. We're going to clarify this, though. We'll figure this out together. Now, when you add this up and break it down, you have the number 7, which is associated with Neptune. And what is Neptune, right? It's confusion, illusion, not being able to see things clearly. Interesting. Now, let's look at your challenges. And I've started saying challenges instead of warnings, because people take the word warnings and they run with it. Challenges sounds better, right? You have the detachment card. I don't know if the detachment card is a warning to detach or a warning not to detach. Let's see. Let's look at the rest of this and see. Yeah, you have some sort of relationship here on the table. So this could be two different things. This very well, for some of you anyway, could be two different things. Could be a love relationship here towards the end of the month that goes awry. It does look like something amazing happens here mid-month. It just does. But here in your challenges, look what you have. You have this relationship card. Now, this is a bonus card of the tarot deck that I left in there. The tarot deck came with a bunch of bonus cards, and this was one of them. So I left all of them in the deck to read. And this is amazing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7. 7 of Swords. 7. There's something going on here. I don't know. That you have a relationship there's going to be a relationship that you're either romantically involved with someone, or perhaps someone from your past that is a challenge for you this month. It's going to be a challenge for you. And here you go. You have the Queen of Cups here in reverse. Queen of Cups is Neptune in Cancer. Someone needy, someone emotionally manipulative will be a challenge. This could be a family member, but I doubt it, because you have what's the equivalent of some sort of lover's card here. This looks romantic in nature to me. You have the Page of Pentacles. And the Page of Pentacles is Venus in Capricorn. Manifestation potential not being tapped into. You're not tapping into your full manifestation. What did I say? At the beginning of the reading, you have the power of manifestation this month. A challenge is going to be you using it to your full ability. You have the ability to use it and really really create miracles in your life. I think you need to detach from some sort of romantic relationship, if only for this month. If somebody from your past rears their head, you might want to just do the detachment thing. It's going to be challenging otherwise. I do think that there is something rearing its head. Interestingly enough here, when we add this up and break it down, do you know what number we got? 0. There's no numbers here. 0. This situation held 0 abundance for you, at least this month. Okay? You need to concentrate on manifesting your best life, for sure. Now, we're looking at your blessings, and your blessings here, believe it or not, do come with a certain amount of triggers, disharmony, and conflict. Wow. So it's a blessing somehow. Maybe you're seeing something here. Maybe you're uncovering something here. Maybe you're seeing a different side to someone here. Yeah. Interesting. So here you have, let's go through this. You have the Queen of Swords. And you know the Queen of Swords is Uranus in Libra. Watery side of air. Acting with clarity and emotional balance. A sharp, reliant person, male or female. This is in your blessings. There is someone in your life that either has these qualities, or this could be you. This could be you stepping into a very clear, emotionally balanced, sharp decision. Yeah, because look, this leads to some sort of happy ending here. And this is cups, but it doesn't have to be. A happy ending, Mars in Pisces, could be with money, but it is an ending, but it's a happy ending. So you're moving into this world energy. You're completing something this month. You're reaching a goal this month. This represents that goal. But here it is. You have the Queen of Wands in reverse, and over here she is upright. Mars and Aries energy again. You are going to see someone's other side this month. They're going to be demanding, bullyish, jealous, vengeful. You're going to see that, and it's going to be a blessing, because you're going to see something that you did not see before. It may cause some conflict and disharmony, but this is a blessing, Gemini, because you're able to see something that perhaps you weren't able to see before. And when we add these numbers up and break them down, guess what number comes up? 10. 10 is associated with Pluto. Scorpio, death and rebirth. Something had to die in order for something else to be reborn. You're seeing something. You're seeing something. Now, let's do some clarifying here. So at the beginning of the month, you have this World card. You have this, it looks like you're overextending yourself with the Two of Pentacles. It says, control your anger or you will be sorry, but it came in reverse. I wonder if you show a part of yourself that, I'm going to pull another card. Can you clarify this further, Spirit? Muddled, unclear thinking. This came in reverse too. You're thinking very clearly. You're thinking on your feet. You're being fairly manipulative, but I think it's needed. Yeah. You are controlling. You're controlling what people see. If you're angry, you're strategically angry. If you're, whatever you're really feeling is being kept inside. I think that's benefiting you somehow. You're thinking very clearly here. Show me mid-month here. You have chair empty. Someone is leaving your life. But if someone is leaving your life here, that is maybe it's a good thing. Clarify further, please. You have handshake. A meeting with a stranger could be important. This is in reverse. This is also in reverse. A short journey. There is something going on here mid-month where you're going to be, someone is leaving your life here, Gemini. It could be a someone, a something. There is something leaving your life, but it's benefiting you somehow. It's benefiting you somehow. It looks like it's benefiting you monetarily somehow. Show me the end of the month here for new job, career. This did come in reverse, though. So, yeah, there was something going on here at the end of the month that... give me another one. You will be shown the way. I did tell you that Spirit was giving you a detour here. You will be shown the way. One more. Beware of great pride. You know what you're doing this month. You know what to show people and what not to show people. Show me this, these challenges for Gemini, please. These challenges for Gemini. Get back to the basics. Quill. The quill, when I pull the quill, I think of writing. I think of communication. You're not... There is a challenge here with communication between you and someone else. There is a challenge here. What is this challenge? Someone is extremely stubborn and unwilling to change. This could be someone you're dealing with here, Gemini. Show me these blessings, please. You have feather. Someone you know is undependable and insincere, but yet that's a blessing. You're going to see something. What did I say? Your eyes are going to be open. You're going to see something. It says Valley, deep personal strength and peace that assures success. You're going to see something. Absolutely. No doubt in my mind. Give me a couple of these cards and then we'll go over your lucky numbers. You have migration. Migration, initiation, adventure, freedom. I think you're being here, bottom of the deck, the key, inner calling, intention. So you have the key. You're going to be moving. And when I say that, it doesn't necessarily have to be you're moving house. You're going to be moving on to another phase of your life. You're moving on. There is something going on here where you're going to see someone's true nature. And it's going to be challenging, but it's going to be ultimately a gift for you. So let's recap this, okay, Gemini? What we have here is a month where your public persona and reputation will be in the spotlight. You'll experience a surge of vitality. At some point this month with that blood card, a surge of vitality is on the table. And you are being extremely strategic this month. It could be sleight of hand. It could be considered manipulation. It's the Seven of Swords. It's the Magician in reverse. It's the Hand of Cards. Whatever it is, Your manifestation ability is on point, and something may be pushed to the forefront that occurred between June and July. You may be asked to prove something this month with that receipts card, so keep that in mind. At month start, you find yourself overstretched in some way. It could be overstretched with money, time, resources, but you manage to attain some goal that reaches far into mid-month. And it's really great energy. At month's end, you could have issues with someone, and they will reveal a side of them you were not aware of. So be prepared for that. Overall, this is major crossroads energy. It is major sleight of hand energy. So I wish you all the luck in the world, and let me know what this is about, okay? As it happens. I'm a little nosy that way. Namaste, Gemini.